Hi, this is Zareen Khan.
Hi, this is Karan Kundrra.
And you are watching Bollywood Hungama.
Well, we have with us brilliantly beautiful Zareen Khan and very talented Karan Kundrra. Pleasure having you guys on Bollywood Hungama first of all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And as we were just discussing, you guys are having, I think, a very good music score for 1921. Yeah. How crucial is it for a film like this to have music like this as well?
I think it's very important because the kind of setup that our film is in, the 1920s, and that mysterious feel of that era where you actually used to write letters and wait for the responses, and where for example, love meant a lot more than what it means today. Not trying to say, not trying to judge anybody here, but there were times when you used to wait for months to meet your loved one, and that entire era. And so obviously music has to complement something like that. And 1921 has amazing music, and Vikram sir has great taste, and he's spent a lot of time on music for that.
Absolutely. What about you, Zareen Khan? What is your
music as this is very important. I mean, not just in this film or a film like this. I think music is very important for any film or all the films, because most of the times it is the music that is remembered. It is the songs that still stay in the minds of people rather than the movie. And sometimes they come to watch the movie because they've liked certain songs in the movie. So I think songs and music play a very important role in movies. And luckily we've managed to have great music, great songs for our film, thanks to Vikram sir's brilliant taste in music.
Absolutely brilliantly beautiful, Zareen Khan.
Brilliantly
so it's like going brilliantly well. Zareen Khan, there is a rumor which is doing the round. I must in fact share this with you as well.
Okay.
Someone from the unit, in fact told me that Zareen and Karan, they really had a very fine time working together, but because Karan was all suave and fine, but during the promotions, Karan is having this very interesting sort of hairstyle, and because of that, Zareen Khan is quite distracted actually. This is like a rumor that has come to my man actually. Do you find that distracting, the way?
I have never been distracted,
right.
And in fact I think this looks good.
This looks better than the one in the movie? Acha.
In the movie he was looking very serious because he had to look that way, but I think this is nice.
This is
in fact मैं कल रात में भी तो बोल रही थी कि he did this prank video also in which he's looking really cute, so I think he's
nice. You said that, I forgot.
Right.
I don't think Zareen gets this.
Okay, so this is just another.
I am so distracted by my own self, that it's difficult to find distractions around.
Brilliantly beautiful.
आपसे आप कहीं मिरर देख गया तो डिस्ट्रैक्ट आप होंगे तो वो तो अलाउड है उतना तो खैर अलाउड होना
वो तो होना भी चाहिए
100%
Thank you.
This entire horror thing that has been there, that somehow people tend to come and watch horror films. Do you personally like to watch horror films?
Me, no. I am very scared. I'm very scared. I have sleepless nights after watching horror films and very miserable days. So I don't like watching horror films.
So then how do you manage to just do a horror film, and when you see the promo अपने आप में इतना scary है कि that
I love watching.
I am so happy that ये response मिल रहा है क्योंकि
and some people like to watch it in the night only.
I watch it alone in the nights. Like I'm that mad horror film buff.
Okay, all right.
Not me.
Not you.
She had to talk herself out of before every take. Z would talk to herself like, "This is just a movie. That person
you call her
is a human."
Z's.
Anybody
yeah, because it's like not Z music. It is Zareen Khan. So let's specify because Z music is part of the music.
Z is me.
So let's not. Okay.
So before every wherever there would be these entities who are basically human actors who are playing entities, so she would talk herself out of it. These are just human people. This is the film we are shooting. This is okay. Ready, sir?
नहीं, but आपके डायरेक्टर तो कह रहे हैं कि that जिस फिल्म में जिस शूट हुआ है वहाँ एक्चुअल लोकेशन पे वहाँ पर भी घोस्ट है.
Exactly. इसी वजह से तो मुझे अपने आप से बातें करनी थी. जो भूत बने थे उनसे तो इतना डर नहीं लगा था, लाइक फिल्म में जो भूत बने हैं, बिकॉज हमारे भूत के लिए भी काफी स्ट्रगल होते थे. एवरीबॉडी इज ट्राइंग टू बी अ भूत, So that was very funny. But the fact that we were shooting in a haunted place, and you know, there were instructions giving कि इधर नहीं जाना है, उधर नहीं जाना है, ये नहीं करना है.
अकेले नहीं.
It was very difficult to even go to the washroom. I couldn't go to the washroom alone.
Right. Right.
And then the act itself.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was. So all these, none of the locations were less than 400, 500 years old, you know, and one of the locations was 1100 years old, and these cathedrals and everything is so much history around them.
And
so
the first thing they used to show us like, oh, don't worry, our mansion or our whatever place has a church in it.
Yeah, a chapel.
तो फिर तो 100% इधर भूत है, तो भाई यहाँ पे church क्यों होता?
That's her. Yeah, but it was, the locations were beautiful.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're so fast spread, and you know, they have that feeling of eeriness around them, especially when you're shooting a horror film.
This entire chemistry that you guys are sharing in the film, and even now when we are seeing the friends element that you are having as well. But Karan, Kundrra, अगर आप एक confession अगर आप करना चाहें तो जैसे हमने अभी जिक्र किया कि that कितनी खूबसूरत हैं
जी,
तो
brilliantly
beautiful. So उनके साथ में romance करते करते कभी-कभार ऐसा हुआ जैसे आपको real life में आपको लगा हो कि यार this is ये तो मौसम भी है,
वो दस्तूर भी है, मौसम भी है, यार ना, but
it's come out really convincing मतलब on screen,
है ना. So basically, no, absolutely, there have been times when
मतलब आपकी आंखों में नजर आ रहा है, you know, एक
आ रहा है ना, आपको पक्का आ रहा है,
एक moistness है, नहीं seriously,
वो कल रात की वजह से,
उसने
बहुत पार्टी किया है कल रात,
हम मैं अकेला नहीं था, ये मेरे साथ थी,
इस वक्त नहीं,
फिल्म,
अब आप हाँ फिल्म में,
you know, but the funny bit is
you're a very good actor or like.
No, but it's also her. Yeah, it's also her. So basically, we never like met or you know hung out together before we actually started shooting for the film. We only met once, and that all to hi hello, you know, in some weird country. And so I had already started shooting my first day, and hers was I think the second scene.
Right.
So that's when we met, and Vikram sir wanted to keep it like that. He's like, no, it's okay. I think there's more chemistry when you don't know people, and then you begin to you know. Start knowing each other, and
but right.
Yeah, he was pretty right. Again, but I mean, she makes you know the other person very comfortable when you know whenever she's shooting around, and she's a very fun person to be around. So initially, yes, of course, you know she's the way she is beautiful and of course, and yeah, but I mean, she's also very bubbly.
In other words, इनसे मोहब्बत करना बहुत आसान है.
Oh, absolutely.
हाँ, yeah. Like, okay, alright. Yeah. You're just confessing that, like.
Yeah, she's a great person. Yeah. She's one of the she's
thank you.
I keep saying it. I keep saying it all the time.
Right. Z,
no, but also because
I love you. That's what.
Z, absolutely.
Also because we were away for 2 months at a stretch, you know.
वही मैं कह रहा हूँ ना, that मौका भी है, दस्तूर भी है.
In a place which nobody, I mean, I had never heard of that place before. So it was like जैसे अभी Big Boss चल रहा है, वैसा Big Boss atmosphere ही था, but luckily यहाँ पे झगड़े नहीं हुए.
तो we had a great time.
मोहब्बत ब्लॉसम करेगी तो झगड़े होने की क्या?
तो बच्चे हम दोनों थोड़ी गए थे.
हम सब एक दूसरे से मोहब्बत करते हैं.
हम सब एक दूसरे से मोहब्बत करते हैं.
मोहब्बत में तो कुछ नजर नहीं आता है और इधर-उधर सब एकदम बिल्कुल deep focus हो जाता है.
नहीं हाँ मतलब बहुत है. I think we've had a great time with each other because you know the kind of friendship that me and Zareen you know share.
Right.
It's very
it's
effortless.
just this you're seeing right now because we're here. If you see this, if Vikram sir is here, you'll see this happening with him also. If you see our ADs here, you'll see this happening with them.
They can. You guys are very good friends. Okay, and when you just read the headlines of your director, okay, and in the Mahesh Bhatt zone, I peddle B grade fear. I peddle fear. How do you react? How can anyone peddle fear? It's like Bhatt Saab gets away with these wonderful, I think, analogies wonderfully well as well, and so does Vikram Bhatt as well. So how do you react when you get up in the morning and you read that I'm a peddler of fear?
I think I get very fascinated. I love the way he writes. I love the way he thinks. He puts things across, and it is not just ऐਵੇਂ ही कुछ बोल दिया है, you know. I mean, he puts it up in a beautiful manner, which actually makes you ponder on what he's said, and it is true. Whatever he said is true.
I think it's kick-ass what he does. You know, the other day we were discussing, and he's very honest about his things. And if you know Vikram sir, you can't really you know get mad at what he says. You know, the other day he was saying कि यार हमारी फिल्मों में अगर हम मतलब जब तक तो हम बाइबल और जीसस बोल रहे हैं तो वो लोगों को कूल लगता है. The moment I go into हनुमान चालीसा तो मतलब मेरा हनुमान नहीं बचा सकता तुम्हारे को आके. So you suddenly you become B grade and now suddenly you're not, you know. So I think he's like you're okay with Avengers and all of these things, but you're not okay with ghosts. So you know, he says it in a very funny way, you know.
And which is true. I mean, when he says, and then you actually think of it, कि actually, मतलब Avengers, ये सारे जो है, which is fictional.
Yeah, because when people watch horror films, तो you know they say कि ऐसा होता थोड़ी है यार. But ऐसे तो Avengers भी नहीं होते ना. पर आप वो देख रहे हो and you're feeling very cool about it. But you know, you're not watching horror films thinking कि यार कुछ अलग ही बना रहे हैं type. So he's very honest and you know blunt that way.
It's worth fighting for, trust me.
Really?
It's like a very fine Bluetooth speaker.
Oh.
And it's worth fighting for.
Yes,
all right? Listening to the music of 1921. All right? And अगर आप quiz सुनेंगे कि क्या quiz कौन सा है, तो वो भी आप you'll find it quite interesting after this mutual admiration society that we have for Vikram Bhatt. So how well do you guys know?
Do we know him, sir? Oh, yeah, okay.
अब मोहब्बत proof करने का असली जो है अब
हाँ.
अगली पिक्चर जो है वो आप इस पे डिपेंड करती है.
नहीं वो इस पे नहीं डिपेंड करती.
नहीं वो एक्चुअली वो सर से हमने पूछा नहीं, हमने सर को बताया.
जरीन जी टीआरपी थोड़ा सपोर्ट करिए.
यस थोड़ा सपोर्ट चाहिए.
जी थोड़ा सपोर्ट करिए. हां जी. Alright, so how well do Karan Kundrra and Zareen Khan know Vikram Bhatt? Let's find out about that, and they'll be fighting it out. बीच में एक lightning आ चुकी है. Alright, so when is Vikram Bhatt's birthday?
27 Jan.
So she's got it. I'll give you options as well, but she's got it right. Bang on actually. That was wonderful. Okay, Vikram Bhatt assisted Mukul Anand as the chief assistant on the cult film. If you can name that film, I'll give you the options. Trimurti, Khuda Gawah, Hum, Agnipath.
Agnipath was
2-0.
Yeah, Agnipath was also Vikram sir's dad as the.
Sir, she's winning actually, please. Yeah, you have to catch up now. All right. Which of the following is Vikram Bhatt's debut film as a director? Fareeb, Janam, Ghulam, Madhosh.
Ghulam.
It is Fareeb.
It is Janam.
Oh God. I never heard of Janam.
Yeah.
नहीं मिलने वाली अगली पिक्चर.
नहीं, but मेरा 2 points हुआ है अभी तक.
She's 2-0. She's 2-0.
I'm a little slow today.
No, yeah, you need to. You still have around, I think, 4-5 questions.
Okay,
you can do that.
Let's try.
Who played the lead role in his 2006 film Ankahi?
Aftab Shivdasani.
Aftab Shivdasani. And she's got it. You know, she's getting it even without the options.
Competition.
Which is like, really, she's taking it to another level altogether. And these are not easy. These are not easy questions, actually.
No, I've not slept. That's the secret.
Okay.
What is Vikram Bhatt's Twitter handle?
Twitter handle.
I'll give you
The
options.
Vikram Bhatt.
Yeah, the
4-0.
अरे यार, I'm too slow today.
4-0.
मतलब मैं जीत गई. Thank you.
नहीं but saving grace. Let's close finish.
Yeah.
Karan Kundrra, please. अभी मैं क्या करूँ? मैं तो ऑप्शन देने का भी मौका नहीं मिल रहा है. And she already knows that.
क्या खा के आई है? ये क्या पिला के आया? पिला के भेजा है इसको.
वही जो तूने पिलाया था रात में. वही है.
मुझे पता था मैं नहीं पिलाता.
They are talking about lime juice.
Yes. Okay. Lime juice. Lots of lime. Lots of lime.
Which was the first 3D film that Vikram Bhatt directed?
Haunted
3D.
We'll give it to him. Haunted 3D.
Okay, chalo.
We'll give it to him.
I'm still on 4.
4-1. So you still have 2 more questions. You can at least redeem yourself. Bridge the gap.
Correct.
Okay, which of the following film is written by Vikram Bhatt? Ghulam, Bardasht, Kasoor, Gunegar.
Kasoor. Was I too early for that?
What is it?
Ghulam, Bardasht, Kasoor, Gunegar.
I think Kasoor, but he was directed also Kasoor.
Ghulam also.
Gunhegar.
Oh yeah.
Gunegar. I said Gunegar. I get 5. I get 5.
5-1.
अब तो मतलब बहुत.
This is like.
मैं तो जीत गई. That thing is coming home. You're coming home with me. Don't worry. You're not going there.
All right. Finally,
Chalna,
finally, last question. Which amongst the following web series is not written by Vikram Bhatt? It's not written by Vikram Bhatt.
Not directed, but written.
Yeah. Twisted, Pictures, Spotlight, HUD.
Pictures.
Pictures, yeah. So it's like
Dun, dun,
I mean, by the time I was even
मतलब three film deal
the question.
3 film deal हो जाना चाहिए इसमें तो इसमें तो
Sir,
3
देखो
film
वो क्या बोल रहे
By
हैं.
the time I could even like, I hadn't even consumed the entire question.
So do the formalities.
नहीं, actually we had discussed it. I must
No, that's
tell you that
वैसे
we
भी
had discussed the question
हम like we can share.
We've discussed the question before. When? Who?
Okay, so Zareen Khan, if you can please make
I
a
would like
victory
to
speech.
only thank myself and my knowledge and my stalking skills for this, and nobody else.
And the
And him for giving me the speaker.
and the
That's
lime
it.
juice, the lime juice,
And for Karan Kundrra for not being
not being himself.
not being
Very slow.
doing the Wikipedia bit on Vikram Bhatt at least, you know.
No, I know everything. It's just I'm telling you, even before I could like understand the question or grasp it or fathom
She's
it,
quick.
पहले से ही answer.
That's true. That's true. Alright, so she's not merely brilliantly beautiful, she's brilliantly smart as well. So
Absolutely.
it's like
There's no questions
Yeah.
about that.
Absolutely.
we'll have rapid fire with both you guys now. So we'll start with the gentleman.
Yeah, now you
Yeah,
can
now that
start
she
with
has-
whomever because I won this.
Yeah.
So, this is mine.
So let's start with the gentleman.
Okay, we'll keep it down.
Rapid fire with Karan Kundrra. What do you enjoy doing more, television or films?
Films.
Okay. How often do you look up your name on Google?
Oh, once a year or something.
Oh, why?
It doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think quite a few people they look up way too often.
No, I've done it.
I do
I've
that.
done it.
Right.
But I can't even watch my own work. Like, it gives me a cringe feeling for some reason.
Oh, that's interesting. A recent horror film that you saw that you loved?
Me? A recent horror film that I watched. I haven't watched a horror film in a really long time.
Annabelle?
I haven't watched it. I'm gonna go see
वो
Insidious.
जोकर वाली कौन सी थी? It.
It, yeah.
देखा था?
Okay. It's 4 a.m. on a Saturday night. Why are you awake?
Because I'm watching some interesting show like a Black Mirror. Keeps me up.
That's about it. Like, can you make it more interesting if possible?
I'm watching Black
Like
Mirror.
having lime juice at 4 o'clock in the morning?
I think
not
we'll be
every
done.
Saturday.
Yeah, I think
Not
we'll be
every
done by
Saturday.
then. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be done by.
No? Okay, we
Are
won't
we
be done. We won't be done.
Acha. Okay, so watching the film, watching.
Oh no! If it's we, then there's the huge house party happening at someone.
It's like very safe actually. Anything
Nothing controversial.
Nothing controversial.
Nah, 'cause my parents are over these days. So.
Okay. All right. What is the first horror film that you saw?
Oh, Omen.
One advice to someone you love.
Just listen to your heart. That's it. Don't use your brain.
Okay. Will you watch Padmavat or Padman? Which movie will you watch first?
Padman.
Okay. If your life was a hashtag, what would it be?
Epic.
Hashtag epic. Okay. If you can define your film 921 in just 3 words.
In just 3 words.
Right.
Well, supernatural love story.
If you have to live the life of Zareen Khan for a day, what all will you be doing? If you can sum up in 2 or 3 sentences.
A, I'll be laughing all day.
Okay.
B, I will know
Saying
everything
inappropriate
about
things.
everybody. I'll be like the encyclopedia of everybody. I can give advice about. I mean, you can do a background check, foreground check, everything on anybody.
Right.
I would know. And yeah, I'll be saying a lot of inappropriate things.
Inappropriate things.
Yeah.
मतलब वो intentional नहीं होता, वो बस निकल जाता है मुझसे.
I mean, not non-diplomatic.
Right.
Not.
Yeah, I don't know how to sugarcoat or say things ऐसे घुमा फिरा के.
No, but I think that's the USP of Zareen Khan.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think
And
that
I'll
is-
be giggling a lot.
You'll be giggling a lot as well. Okay, and you'll be brilliantly beautiful.
Oh, that of course.
And brilliantly
Oh man,
smart.
I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be using this. I'm gonna be.
Shisha, पूरे दिन मतलब mirror.
No, I don't. कहाँ? Where I
she
check out
doesn't.
in the mirror?
This is like.
This is what I will do if I look like Zareen Khan.
If you are
Yeah.
brilliantly beautiful.
Yeah, for a day.
Obviously, जाहिर सी बात है ना.
Yeah.
पूरा
I'll be
दिन I
like-
think खास देख सकते हैं.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tease a couple of men.
Yeah, I don't do that.
If the men hit on you,
then I will hit the men.
See, that's Zareen. That's Zareen. She hits.
Sorry, he has to do what,
Yeah.
according to me, if he is.
Right. Rapid fire with Zareen Khan now.
Yes.
Victorious, brilliantly beautiful and brilliantly smart. Okay, 3 tips that you would like to offer to Karan Kundrra.
Tips? I cannot offer any tips to anybody.
Lifestyle tips, you know.
Style tips तो I can definitely not
नहीं
offer.
lifestyle.
अच्छा.
Lifestyle 4 बजे आप क्यों पिक्चर देख रहे हो?
मैं क्या बोलूँ, मैं भी तो मतलब बाजू में तो मैं
सारी बैठी हुई है।
I would want to give him one tip कि you know, वैसे तो he's very fun and easy going, but sometimes he tends to overthink, तो बस वो थोड़ा सा कम कर दें. और I think उस वजह से at times he takes life also very seriously at times, which is his thing, but I don't think it should be taken that seriously. So second tip is that. And third tip, let's start going to the gym together. December is over.
Let's do it. We're waiting for December and that should happen.
All right, considering that you're a Vikram Bhatt encyclopedia, what is your favorite Vikram Bhatt film?
There are a lot of films. I very distinctly remember Raz because I was in school and there was one scary film with that one end I don't know whether there was a crow sound or whatever, there was one weird sound in the end that used to come. So Raz, and then I also really liked Ankahi, you know, whatever it didn't do that well, but Ankahi was a good film.
Okay, the most absurd headline that you have read about yourself?
I keep reading so many weird things about myself that I don't even have a count of them now. I think abhi lately ek read kiya tha that I'm getting married to Shahid Afridi.
Shahid Afridi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. Okay. All right.
That was really stupid.
So do you like Shahid Afridi?
I'm a fan of Shahid Afridi. I've been a fan of Shahid Afridi when I was 10-year-old, since I was 10-year-old.
Right.
Because that time he had played his first match, he was 16-year-old, and he's a great player, which all of us know. And yeah, so I mean, it's from then that I have, you know, been a fan of him. And finally now I met him recently, you know, because we were doing this one brand endorsement together. And that's about it. And as the person I am, I do not have a filter, as we all know. So I very openly went out and said, yes, I'm a fan, I like Shahid Afridi. But that got interpreted into God knows what, that people are wanting, like, logon ne hamari shaadi karwa di. So I don't understand why people can't keep simple things simple, like, you know, this, what I, you know, the liking or whatever that thing that I have for Shahid Afridi is since the age of 10-year-old, and when it is from that age, it's not, you know, corrupted, or it's not what, you know, nowadays that adult, you know, grown-ups or adults kind of try to spoil things by giving tags to certain things. So it is that unconditional, or it is that, you know, clear and innocent, because it is, because when I see him, it's that 10-year-old girl, you know, so it's not कि भाई शादी करनी है और पता नहीं क्या क्या और चीजें करनी है, वैसे नहीं है.
अच्छा नहीं, but 10 साल में और अब में तो feelings में भी change आता है.
But then it's not that, you know, I mean, he is a married man, he's a family man, he is a thorough gentleman. He's not somebody whom, you know, is why unnecessarily spoil somebody's name by pulling him into this. And it was such a sweet thing that, you know, कि उस time से crush था, या उस time पे when you're a 10-year-old, you don't even understand a crush. It's just very pure and innocent, and that is what is there. It's okay even if I'm grown up. I am somebody, I mean, I had watched Rocky of Sylvester Stallone that time, and I still have that image of Sylvester. तो ये मतलब नहीं कि अभी मैं जाके Sylvester Stallone से शादी कर लूँ. So it's that for me.
We got it, Zareen Khan.
Yeah, I did not know how else to put it out. I was stressful.
Okay, and Zareen Khan, if you have to rate Karan Kundrra the scale of 1 to 10 as a kisser, so how will you rate him?
As a kisser, see, on screen, so we were working, and off screen, we did not really kiss.
Yeah, we are not.
Yet.
We are not. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just joking, huh?
Right.
So,
He's blushing.
On screen.
I'm always
On
blushing.
screen, I think,
But this is like a different sort of blush, but it's fine.
on screen was I think 5, 6.
थोड़ा ज़्यादा थे.
On screen they're working, so we are not supposed to
Like go.
give the real feel.
And she was laughing.
But
She was laughing on my face.
Convincing, ना? Like it has to look convincing.
It's looked very
Yeah, it's
convincing.
तो उसमें आप 5-6 दे रही हैं आप उसमें उनको.
हाँ यार जी ऐसे तो मत कर यार. तेरे को हैम्पर भी दिया देख. अच्छा चल.
To chalo 7.
हाँ ठीक है. I'm happy with
But it's on screen. I'm sure he is an amazing. That we will have to find out from his girlfriend, not me.
Yeah.
All sorted actually.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the first horror film that you ever saw? Consider that you don't like watching horror films.
I don't really remember, but I think horror films have scarred me. And as a kid, I remember my mom used to love watching horror films. So I was a kid, my mom used to like watching horror films. और तभी वो what is that? वो ऐसे वाले cassettes आते थे.
VCR.
हाँ. तो Evil Dead करके I think picture थी जो मैं ऐसे करके थोड़ा सा, but I think that is one horror film which I tried watching.
Okay. All right.
उसके बाद बहुत सारी देखने की कोशिश की है, but नहीं हुआ.
Right, but I think frankly speaking, even in rapid fire, Zareen Khan was, I think, firing on all cylinders.
Absolutely.
I think Shahid Afridi and kissing and
There were 5 out of 10.
But in terms of,
I'm just creeping. I'm just
Listen,
creeping.
I mean, sure he's a great kisser, but that Anusha will be able to tell, not me.
सारे पत्ते.
पत्ते.
वो तो सबको ही पता है अनुषा.
हाँ नहीं वो उसमें
वो प्लीज बोल दिया करो यार क्या बोलना है.
नहीं तू ठीक है but it's so many times चुप कर जा.
You know, because you know some people, some actors, they would like to make the world believe that we are good friends, but जो कुछ भी होगा शादी के बाद होगा. So
किसकी शादी?
मतलब generally, you know, the perception it is. So आपने already बता दिया कि that if you have to find out who,
Listen,
like if he's a good
we
kisser.
are not living in 1921.
Right.
We only did a film
Yeah, just
1921. We are in
film,
2018.
I'm not talking about
Your
you,
people,
I'm
before getting to know each other's name, they've already done things with each other. And when they like that thing that they've done with each other, then they even try to know each other. Otherwise, nowadays, people don't have the time
Right.
to... और फिर शादी कर लो, उसके बाद नहीं अच्छा लगा तो फिर क्या करें?
Epic fail.
लेकिन Zareen Khan, मतलब you have given such amazing headlines, you don't even know how thankful we are. But generally क्या होता है?
Exactly.
Generally क्या होता है?
कल हम एक साथ जब बैठे होंगे ना.
Generally क्या होता
Trust
है? Trust me. We have met a lot of film stars, and they would like us to believe that
they are
like they are in the best of everything. So आपकी बातों से बहुत एक सच्चाई झलक रही है, which is amazing.
No, that's her. She's very upfront.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very
Okay,
honest.
and finally on a somewhat maybe serious note, you faced certain, I think, a difficult time recently after the release of your film Aksar 2. I think the best part is that you're still sprightly and you're still so gungo and excited about it, because the way it was projected was, I think, absolutely uncalled for. Has it taught you something? Do you feel that you need to be?
Yes, I think every experience in your life teaches you something, for the good or the bad. But this was a learning experience, and I just hope this never happens again. And it does, you know, disturb you and all of that. But then life is about moving on, and you can't be just stuck with one thing and keep feeling bad about what's happened. It's happened. It's gone. That year is also gone. This is the new year with great things ahead. So I'm looking forward to that.
Fantastic. So, Karan, Kundrra, lovely meeting you for the first time, and it's always, I think, a privilege to meet
The brilliantly beautiful Zareen.
and brilliantly beautiful,
and
brilliantly smart, and brilliantly honest.
Yes.
So, मतलब कभी-कभार इस तरीके के लोगों से मुलाकात होती है. And so, thank you very much, and congratulations for the film. It looks good, and we hope that it does well at the box office, and we hope that you guys do many more films together, as well as with other actors as well. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. जी को प्राइज मिल गया.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.
Hi, this is Zareen Khan.
Hi, this is Karan Kundrra.
And you are watching Bollywood Hungama.